Thank you. So I'm going to make this short, as quick as I can. I think everybody in here, how many people are Trimble users? All right, perfect. So I can go through this pretty quick. Normally when we're talking to clients, we're talking about we use Trimble for. Anybody using us with estimating? ERP? Knew there'd be a lot there. Our Spectrum Vista users. How about our field technology? A handful. Okay, I'm going to talk more about the field technology here in a second, but that'd be the 3D scanners, the field layout, the mixed reality. Anybody using it for anything that I didn't mention? What is it? The what? Tekla? Yeah, so on our design side, Tekla SketchUp. Any of our MEP solutions? Excellent. So, how many people have heard of Trimble Connect? A handful. All right, everybody, when you're done here, you're going to go and talk about Trimble Connect, hopefully. How many of you are using SharePoint, Google Drive, Dropbox, a network drive on a server in your basement of the office, I hope. Not your basement, but the office basement, right? Trimble Connect, for those that haven't heard, it is a drive solution, let's call it. But it is more than a shared drive. Why do I say that? Because yes, we can sync stuff off your network drive. We could sync stuff off of Google Drive, off of Dropbox, off of SharePoint. We can sync it to the Trimble cloud. Now what does that do for you? It allows you to see all your projects like you're used to seeing. But guess what? You can start seeing your drawings. You can start seeing your model. Trimble is vendor agnostic. Does anybody know that? We are competition or co-opetition with Autodesk, right? Everybody thinks Trimble, Autodesk are the two big baddies on the planet, right? Fighting against each other. We're cooperating all the time behind the scenes. We can open native Revit files in Trimble Connect. So you've got teams that are spending tens of thousands, really hundreds of thousands of dollars modeling, coordinating a project on your larger projects, right? You have to send a VDC, a BIM expert out to the project to take care of things. They leave the job. What happens to the model? A lot of times that leaves with them, right? Because the field team can't access it. Well, we have Trimble Connect here, which you can access on your tablet. You can access on your phone. You can access on your browser, on your computer in the field office. You can access it in an application on your computer for different things you need. You can also highlight things now as in the field user and pass that information on to the rest of the team. So how many of you have full-fledged project management solutions? How many of you use those solutions in your pre-con or estimating department? Not near as many that had their hands up, right? There's probably a reason, because that group's not geared towards that maybe. They don't do formal RFIs. But imagine being able to see a model and they can ask a question, invite team members to this Connect project, and they can share that information with other team members, either internal or external to the organization. Now, if you have a Trimble product, most of you raised your hands. Not all of you raised your hands that you knew about Trimble Connect. Guess what? Probably almost all of you that raised your hands, you already have a license of this. If you own a Trimble solution now, a subscription-based solution, most likely you have a Connect Business Premium license sitting in the background ready for you to use. Do you have to move everything there? No. Can you move projects there as they come up? Yes. Does it make sense to have them in Google Drive, Dropbox, SharePoint, whatever you're using, that server in the basement? Sure. You can also have it here because of our sync operation. So, one of the other things, how many people saw Silicon Valley on HBO? Remember Pied Piper? That compression algorithm? Our friends at Tekla, they invented this crazy compression algorithm basically years ago. At our side, probably don't promote it enough, but it is the Pied Piper of modeling. If you don't know about using model files, they're very large. We have the ability in Connect, once you publish the model to the cloud, you can actually save it in our trim BIM format, and that compresses the model file down, which allows you to view things on a phone or a tablet out in the field. So this is awesome. This is uses of Connect. Let's just talk to some practical things with the hardware side. For all those that said they use it, but for those that don't, Connect is the tool behind our field hardware. That's what the data is being stored on and shared. So here's one of our latest scanners. We're scanning out there. If you didn't know, our X series scanners, they register as you scan. There's no more post-processing in the office. You're scanning from one location to the next. That's what you're seeing at the top. Because you have the model in Connect, you can analyze your floor flatness on the fly with the model. You can say, was that installed where it was supposed to be by doing a quick QC scan of things? And then you can share the information back through our workflows to share it with the rest of the design team or your internal team to design the solutions that need to fit in that space. A big use of Connect in the background is all of our traditional layout equipment. Whether it's robotic total stations or our GPS, GNSS gear, that all runs behind the scenes on Connect. You data transfer all your files back and forth through that application. So the team can see the model out in the field, they can see the points they need to lay out, they can go do the field layout on a tablet that's running the robot, and then they can, most importantly, share the work. How many of your companies would like to know, we've laid a bunch of stuff out this day, or we've checked a bunch of things, I can now be in the office and see that information. And I don't have to leave anywhere, I just log into the project on Connect and I can see that info. Last here, one of our big things, how many of you are in the world of using augmented reality, some sort of mixed reality? A few of you. You have access to Trimble Connect with your Trimble licenses. You can add on to that very easily what we call Connect AR. Imagine taking your iPad out and walking the space and seeing the model with the actual image you're seeing through your camera. That's being powered through Connect via our Connect AR application. So we have that technology right now, free to go grab it, play around with, check it out, and add with that license you probably already have access to. But we can track progress out in real time on a job. We can also do 2D to 3D comparisons. Take the PDF files, because that's the contract records. You can align them to the physical space that you're walking around, and you can say, are we installing? Are we building things correctly? Is everything fitting where it should be? We can also imagine if you're a developer or you're working with a developer, you can take Connect AR out onto an empty lot, have them hold up your tablet, they can walk around, and that building will change depending on what they're looking at. And then down at the bottom, we can do the design reviews, take it back into Connect. I haven't mentioned the idea of there's a BIM topics or BCF topics, which allows us to put information on a model element in Connect and share it with other platforms. So it's a coordinated something powered by the Building Smart Global Alliance, where we're one data structure, one shared data set is being able to share across international boundaries and, most importantly, across program boundaries. So I told you I was going to be quick. I had 15 minutes. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Officially, I'm here representing Trimble. I officially work for BuildingPoint. If you don't know who BuildingPoint is, I'll give you a 2-minute spiel. BuildingPoint is the front end for Trimble's build construction solutions. So if you look at all these locations on the colored map here, those are different BuildingPoint locations. So if you've not been contacted or you don't know who your local BuildingPoint is, please come see us at the Trimble booth. We can talk to you about who you should be talking to learn more about Connect, learn more about our hardware, learn more about any of the Trimble solutions that are out there. So I appreciate you guys let me talk to you a little bit about the Trimble umbrella, and I don't want to keep you any longer from somebody needed whiskey. I concur. So thank you.